The fire is almost dead. For 6 days, rain has hit the shelter. Every branch outside is wet. A child is shivering in the ashes. One coal, smaller than a coin, is still glowing red. If it turns black tonight, morning may come with no heat, no cooked food, and no easy way to make another fire in soaked forest. So one person stays awake. How did ancient humans keep fire alive through endless rain? First, they stopped thinking about fire as something you make. They treated it as something you protect. Archaeologists have found signs of controlled fire at Wonderwork Cave in South Africa from about 1,000,000 years ago. But during a storm, the biggest question was this: can you keep one amber alive until tomorrow? A huge flame uses a lot of wood. A small bed of hot coals can last much longer. Dry bark, grass, twigs, fungus, and wood could be kept under cover. Wet branches could be placed near the heat, so they slowly dried before they were needed. The fire helped prepare its own future fuel, and this shows something important about human behavior. Humans do not react to danger. We prepare before danger arrives. You still do this today. You charge your phone before the battery dies. You save money before an emergency happens. Different world, same brain, but now another problem appears. People have to sleep. The amber does not. Someone has to notice when the glow gets weak. Someone has to add fuel before the last coal dies. Someone has to protect it from rain, wind, animals, and tiredness. The most important person in camp may not have been the strongest hunter. It may have been the person doing the quiet job, watching, waiting, keeping the fire alive. That matters because human survival was never only about strength, it was about trust. I can sleep because you are awake. You can hunt because I will guard the fire. Then the group has to move. Now what? You cannot carry a campfire through a storm, but you can carry an amber. Humans learn to move, slowly burning material and hot coals between camps instead of starting from zero every time. They were not carrying flames, they were carrying tomorrow. But even that fails if your camp floods. So fire survival also meant choosing the right place: higher ground, natural cover, dry tinder, protected fuel, and a hearth where people could stay close. In our last video about ancient humans finding food, we saw the same human advantage. One person learns something, another remembers it, and a child learns it later. Fire worked the same way. Someone discovers which bark burns longer. Someone learns how to protect an amber. Someone remembers when the ground stays dry. Years later, another person survives because that lesson was passed down. This is one of the great human powers. Knowledge can live longer than the person who learned it, and you still live inside that system. You trust people you will never meet to keep power, water, hospitals, roads, and internet systems working before anything goes wrong. You rarely notice them. The ancient firekeeper would understand your world better than you think. Not the technology, the responsibility. Protect something today because people may need it tomorrow. Now go back to that shelter. Rain hits the roof. Everyone is asleep. One person watches the last amber fade. One dry twig, then another. A small flame rises. Morning arrives warm. Maybe the great human advantage was never the strength alone. It was planning ahead, trusting each other, and protecting tomorrow before tomorrow arrived. So tell me in the comments, if your group had only one ember left, would you take the night watch? Comment, I would guard it if you would. And tell me, what would scare you the most? The cold, the dying fire, or whatever was outside the shelter? Like this video if it changed how you see ancient humans. Subscribe to Origo Facts, where ancient humans, human evolution, modern life, and the psychology of human behavior connect. And share this on WhatsApp with one friend or family member who still thinks prehistoric humans survived only because they think they were tougher than us. Because sometimes the person who saved tomorrow was simply the one who stayed awake tonight.